I woke up this morning and I checked my phone, and in my email, I have an email from someone from a social media site that I haven't been on in years. And they were just reaching out to me to ask if this new account on there was indeed me, because they just wanted to make sure that it's actually me and it's not someone pretending to be me, because that site attracts a lot of scammers. And so I click on the link to go check it out, because I did remember having an account on that website at some point a few years ago. It turns out it isn't me. It's someone who's pretending to be me just so they can hopefully profit off of my videos and my posts. So now, this isn't the first time something like this has happened to me. In the past, like on Instagram, people have taken my photos and post them without my consent. And those were just photos of the food that I was posting on Instagram, so it wasn't like photos of my face. They were also pretending to be me with the caption, so they would write the post as if they were me. They would just copy and paste like verbatim what I said. But this case is different because they're actually pretending to be me, and they even interacted in some of the comments with people. And so what's creepy about it is, like, they're using a photo of me in Cuba as their profile. This cover photo, that's from when we were in Larnaca. And then here's the post where they're introducing themselves. They took this photo from a video. That was when we were doing, like, the paperwork for the tiny house. And they basically copied this bio from my YouTube page. Or it's from Patreon. I can't remember because I have this in several places. Just me describing like my story in brief. And this is another screenshot from when we were visiting where we're currently living now for the first time. People commented back to me, let's say, saying, "Oh, welcome to the community." And some people even like recognized me from YouTube, saying that, "Oh, I follow you on YouTube. It's great to see you on here. I know you guys from YouTube. I was watching some of your videos when you were visiting Serbia. It's cool to see you here." So, yeah, it's just really weird. And, like, since I did have an account on this platform before, I commented to a few of the people saying, like, this isn't me, it's fake. At least someone noticed that it looked suspicious and then emailed me to let me know what was going on. They can't really do anything about it. They're not going to remove the content. Yeah, it's strange that they joined last year and then just started posting as me a week ago. They even link my actual blog. This is my website, lisalansing.com. And I think this is the same person also posing as me on this other website, because it's the same photo from Larnaca. And then they copied my videos, the 2 recent videos, and posted them on here as well. Yeah, and like, obviously this case isn't that bad because there's really nothing they can do, even if they are just replicating my stuff on these platforms. What sucks is that I can't do anything about it. The one person who contacted me about it on the first platform, they are going to, like, block them so they can't earn anything on those posts. For the second website, I'm not so sure how I can handle that. I've emailed them, but I don't think anything's going to change. What bothers me the most is not that someone is, like, copying my stuff, but it's that I can't control what they're saying, like when they're pretending to be me. Like, I found on Instagram so many times people copying my photos and posting them, but this is the first time that someone's actually used like my face as a fake account. And just so you guys know, I am no longer on like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, those platforms, so I'm only using YouTube, my blog, and Patreon. So if you come across someone who's claiming to be me on those platforms, just report them, because that isn't me. And really, I guess something like this was bound to happen, and if you have a presence online, it's very easy for people to, like, steal your photos, steal your videos, pretend to be you elsewhere online. That happens on dating apps, too, where people just use, like, stock images or images of other people to pretend to be someone else. It's still, like, disturbing to me. What type of person just pretends to be someone else? And it's like, it would be one thing if they just copied my stuff just for the likes, and then didn't reply to people who commented to them. someone commented that, like, oh, they found the same text elsewhere online on my Patreon page, and the person just responded like, oh, that's mine. It's like, it's definitely not yours. But on a positive note, at least they like my stuff enough to want to pose as me online, I guess. That's really fucked up. But at least with YouTube, they're really good about checking for people doing that. So it's only happened a couple times on my channel, and it's easy to handle those things. With Instagram, too, it's easy to handle if you notice someone's copying your stuff. They basically just take it down. They just take it down, like, almost immediately. With websites like this, there's no way to solve that, so this will just stay up there. That just kind of, like, fucked my mood for the whole day, I guess, just dealing with that stuff, because I didn't really know what to do about it, and then I had to verify that the person who emailed me was an actual person, like, affiliated with that site, not just another scammer. And there are websites that do post videos from YouTube, but they're always linked back to YouTube, but this is something different, because someone actually took the time to, like, make a fake page and copy shit from my blog and just introduce themselves. And every time something like this happens, it just really makes me regret having an online presence that isn't anonymous. Because if I could do it over again, I would make this YouTube channel where it's totally anonymous, where, like, you don't see my face. It has to do just with, like, food or just with, like, Ica or something like that. Because shit like this will just keep happening. I don't just care that they could profit off of my stuff. It's just, like, the principle of it. Like, it would be the same as if I were at the university, if someone was copying, like, a paper I wrote or something like that without giving me proper credit. That really pisses me off. And I really didn't think something like this would happen. I mean, at least this is, like, very low level. Like, no one's gonna really see this, just a few people on this website. I just don't like the thought of someone doing that. It really, like, creeps me out. But what can I do? Nothing, really. Someone I know, she does pottery. She makes these really cool mugs, like, with rainbow drippy patterns on them. And her shit is ripped off all the time. People posting her photos, saying it's theirs, and it's like... Yeah, I don't know how people can do that, because it's like, you're blatantly lying that is your stuff. Like, some pottery studio was using her photos to advertise their pottery studio, and she's like, she has no idea who those people even are. But, it's fucked up. So if you're considering having, like, an online presence, starting YouTube or whatever, I would recommend you do it anonymously, because people's identities get stolen all the time, let's say for financial reasons, but online it's so easy just to copy someone's photo and post it as another person. And, like, on Instagram, I would come across accounts all the time who are using photos of other people, and I would recognize the person and just let them know, be like, hey, so this person's using your photo. Like, what the fuck, basically. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. That's just what I was dealing with today. And so I don't know if I'm, like, overreacting or anything, but I do find it really creepy. I would rather it just be, like, someone was, like, reposting my videos without me knowing. That's happened on YouTube before. But someone, like, pretending to be me, that's just... It's like, why even do that? I don't know.